My body's been asking me for water, but instead I gave it a donut because nobody tells me what to do. Hi guys, so today, when was the last time I did a voiceover? This is definitely nostalgic. I've just been in my nostalgic feels and I miss this house. I've been thinking about it a lot. You know, the house I should never have sold. And I've also been asked to kind of pull out my older videos. So let's take it back to October of 2021. I've compiled several Dollar Tree hauls. These are so good. Some of these things are still at Dollar Tree, which is actually blowing my mind. So let's get into it. Plus, this video is sponsored by Quince. Thank you so much to Quince for sponsoring, you guys. They're absolutely amazing. I'm going to talk about them later on in the video, but let's get into the first haul of this house and let me know what you guys think about my filming style on the floor. Okay, to the video. I have a super fun Dollar Tree haul to share with you guys. So cozy up. We've got some fall things, some random things. Yeah, I'm surprised about this fall stuff because I didn't think I was gonna see anything new at this point. My stores are already starting to put out Christmas. So to me, that means they're kind of slowing down on Halloween and fall. But I found some new stuff. Also, the lighting might change, so I'm really sorry about that. I feel like it's looking a little blue. But I'm trying to use natural lighting and it's a cloudy day. All right, so anyways, let's actually start off with some of the new things that I found. They put out some new tumblers. I don't know, maybe your stores have already put these out, but my stores are just getting these in. This buffalo check is super cute. Always be thankful. I think this is gonna look great in a gift basket. Do all the buffalo check things. I'm going to be doing more gift baskets, by the way. It was something that I really wanted to focus on my channel since I talk about it a lot. I wanted to at least do one basket idea a month at the very least, so we're going to come upon some soon. This one's definitely a new print. Hello Gourd. Hello Gorgeous. The next things, and honestly, I completely forgot that Dollar Tree did these until I saw them and I was just like, I haven't seen these in a hot minute, and they are just the containers. Let me show you the two that I got. These were the only two actually that I found, or I would have picked them all up. How nice are these? The first thing honestly that I think of, parchment paper, bake some cookies, hand it off to somebody. It's just the nicest container for that. Take it to work, for the office, have some goodies for everybody. Happy fall wishes. And then the truck is my favorite. Hello Fall. Just love the color combinations. I even love that they did a spot of green here to go with the little green tops there. You could also just use these for pantry organization if you wanted to, just kind of have a festive moment. But comment down below and let me know how else you would use these. Just kind of curious to know. There's obviously things like organization in your craft room if you wanted to, or using them as shipping containers for a care package. But comment and let me know your ideas that I haven't already listed. And next up are these tumblers, which they did these last year. I just can't remember if they're the exact same print. I feel like there's a good chance they are. But first of all, the colors are beautiful. They nailed it. Even this navy blue is just so nice. And then they did a foil moment for all of them. Dollar Tree does things typically in 4, so I feel like I'm probably missing one. But this one says Hello Fall. I'm not the biggest fan of it because I think where they went wrong was the color of the fall word here. It just blends in too much and it just not very complimentary. If I look off today or like a ghost from the 1990s, it's because I'm not wearing any bronzer. Then I found these ceramic pumpkins and I jumped so quick to get these into my cart. I just love how the whole thing is orange. Top to bottom, it just looks so nice. The size of them is really nice as well. And yeah, they haven't made a ceramic pumpkin quite like this one. There's always some type of detail to them. They're so cute, and the first place that I thought of is like putting them throughout my bookshelves in my library. I just thought they would be kind of cute, placing like little different sections. Kind of wishing that I got more of these, honestly. I feel like I should have gone with 6. Now let's get into some ribbon. These are the Halloween ribbons though. And this one I really like because of the candy corn. But the print overall is just really cute. Spooky, has like words on it, has like pictures on it. This would be cute to like wrap a gift basket with. And then we have the pumpkins. Some of them have a witch's hat, some of them don't. Love this. This is a new print too. I do not remember this print from last year. At least not at my stores. You just never know. And then I picked up the bat one as well. I love everything about this. The trim is black, matches the black bats, and just a simple white backdrop. I love that one. That one's a favorite. And then I found a new candle. If you are new to watching me haul stuff from Dollar Tree for you guys, I love these candles. I have baskets of them underneath my guest bathroom. It's where I love burning these. I think they're best burned in a smaller area, but even then, like when I walk into my house, as if you guys can smell this, I do it every time, like, here, smell. But when I walk into my house, I can smell it throughout, like, even throughout the living room too. Like, the throw on these can be really powerful. And this one is caramel maple. When I tell you, put this one on your list, if you're like, you love all things fall, if you're a caramel person, you need to find this candle because it's everything. And I would have picked up more if I found more. Like, if I had found more, you probably would be seeing like 4 or 5 of these because I think it's that good for some reason. But these were so cute that I had to pick them up. And I didn't even get like the full set. Dollar Tree just released a bunch of new washies, and there might have been like 8 options to choose from, maybe even more. But these were the 4 that I got. And then I have some hair accessories too that are just so good. I'm actually wearing a Dollar Tree one right now. It's the one that I showed in my last haul, I think, with the velvet scrunchies. Yeah, so I've got that in right now. But I found these Sincerely Jewels, which I don't know what brand this is. I mean, this brand right here, Scoonchy? I don't know if I'm saying that. Scoonchy. This is a brand that I've seen at Dollar Tree. Actually, for a second, I thought it was a Dollar Tree brand. But look how beautiful these clips are. Claw clips. So pretty. And then I picked up these little fashion hair accessories. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? And then here's what the clasp looks like. I will say, very cheap. Especially this gold one. It just has that like plasticky feel to it. It doesn't look it. Like, it really doesn't. But it feels it. So there's that. And then I found these oversized scrunchies, which you gotta go get these. Oh, it's so beautiful. The material is amazing. I can't believe these are $1. The next 2 items are a pickup for my niece, and they are the Paint with Water booklets. These are so fun, you guys. Oh my gosh, and I found 2 new ones. I found the fairies and the superheroes. And all you need is a paintbrush and water. And then you get, yeah. And then you just paint in each little section. How adorable is that? Yeah, so that's new. Here are the superheroes. And what I love about these is how many different ones that they make. Like, let me show you. Okay, I only found 2. I found the fairies and the superhero. But there's dinosaurs, sea life, animals, and princesses. Sponsored by Quince. I'm super excited because I am so glad I discovered this brand, and I definitely have to put you guys on. But if you guys don't know about Quince, let me tell you guys, and then I'm gonna do a quick little try on and show you all the pieces that I got. Quince is just premium quality at affordable prices. Like there's no other way to just say that, but from their European linen, apparel, and like buttery soft bamboo bedding, they even have home goods. Like they have it all. And I can't wait to dive into the home goods, but I just absolutely love their clothing. So I just bought myself a ton of things this time, but they've got like 14 karat gold jewelry and cast iron Dutch ovens. Oh my God. And beautiful like Italian leather bags. Quince brings all the high-end essentials together in one place. And that's the key here. High-end, high quality, affordable prices. And everything within Quince is priced 50% less than what you'd find at similar brands. So by working directly with like top tier manufacturers and cutting out the middlemen, Quince gives you exceptional quality without all of that markup. And Quince only works with factories that use safe, ethical, and responsible manufacturing practices and premium fabrics and finishes. I can't tell you how important that is to me. I've really been learning a lot about fabrics lately, and it's just, this tells me everything that I need to know about them. So I'm just gonna insert the clip of my little haul, and then I'm gonna do a little try on and show you guys how I would style it. Obviously, you kind of saw like my OOTD today. So I'm wearing, which I just discovered this, and now I am hooked. But I just discovered they have an athletic line. Oh my goodness, these leggings are butter, but I've worn this in the absolute heat today, and I didn't sweat at all, which is actually insane, but such amazing high quality material. And then I paired it with this brown beautiful cardigan. You'll see I also got it in black. It's stunning. So upgrade your wardrobe, your home, and more with the high-end essentials from Quince. Go to the link in my description to get free shipping and 365-day returns. That's right. If you don't like it, you've got 365 days to return it. And that's the thing, like I can attest to this just personally myself. Just try one piece and you will see that you will find yourself going into your closet and pulling it, because there is just something about a beautiful, high quality, well done piece of clothing that like you are just magnetically attracted to. So go to quince.com/CraftyGirl to get free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's insane. Thank you to Quince for sponsoring today's video. At the end of this video, I'm actually gonna throw up a couple of DIYs. I intended for there to be 3 today. I don't know if the third one's gonna make it in because it's actually still currently drying, but if it doesn't make it into today's, I'll throw it into tomorrow's Dollar Tree haul. So anyways, yeah, so the DIYs are going to be at the end. I'll just show you guys a quick haul today. So I found these adorable fall placemats. They might have done this exact print last year. You know, I can't remember a damn thing. So there's that, but they're super cute. I love how the back is just like one solid color. It's just very nice. You could do so many DIYs with this. Yeah, super cute. You can like sew them together, maybe even use like fabric glue and create a runner out of them. That would be really cute. So we have that. And then I found a Halloween coloring book. I've kind of been waiting for stuff like this. I was hoping to come across like quite a few options. And maybe there are, but I only found this one. I have found like, you know, Halloween books and things like that, which I showed you guys in previous hauls. But I was really kind of hoping that Dollar Tree would put out a ton of coloring books. This one's actually really adorable. So, and I highly suggest coloring. I highly suggest coloring, even if it's like a children's book, an adult coloring book. I have a combination of both. It just really kind of depends on my mood and how like, you know, detailed I want to be, but it's just so therapeutic and soothing. It's the best, especially if you're kind of like me, like a type A personality where you're constantly multitasking. Yeah, you just feel like you're always on the go and you need to just wind down. Coloring will do it, I'm telling you. All right, so I also picked up these arrows right here. They're in the Crafter Square section, and I love how they have like the little twine handle. Very farmhouse. I actually got these for a DIY, and I'm not sure when this DIY is gonna show up. Maybe Sunday's video, could be tomorrow. It just kind of like depends on where I land with this with painting, but I did get them for a Halloween DIY. So there's that, and I'm gonna make like a cute little sign, just letting you guys know ahead of time. But yeah, these arrows are just like really cute for that. So I picked up those. And then I believe Dollar Tree put these out last year. Yeah, I feel like looking at the names on these, they are from last year's collection, which, you know what? I'm kind of glad, because these are the bomb, by the way. And they always put out like these candles, the pillar candles, they put out the wax melts. They put out like an entire collection that matches these scents. At least like 3 or 4 different items, but so far I have only found them in these candle sets. So this is what I found. And so the red one is Harvest and Hayrides. Love the color, and you get 4 in here. The orange one is Pumpkin Spice. And by the way, these smell amazing. Love these. The best one in my opinion is this gray one, which is called Toasted Marshmallow. And I wouldn't say it's a direct match to Marshmallow Fireside from Bath & Body Works, but it's still such a good scent. Like, it's just amazing. And then the green one is Rake, Pile, and Leap. Rake, Pile, and Leap. So super cute. What was that? Candy corns has been my Halloween obsession since last Halloween. And I mean, look at me, okay? So I found this decorative mesh, which just completely stood out to me because it has all of the candy corn colors in here, and they're even in like the exact order that they should be. Yellow at the bottom, orange in the center, and white at the top, and then they duplicate it again. So yeah, if you didn't know, Dollar Tree sells a ton of mesh all the time, year round. And then when it comes to like the holidays, you can see the Crafter Square label is purple. So that means it's Halloween. If the Crafter Square label is orange, it was fall. If it's blue, it's like they're every day. And I think for Christmas, it's supposed to be green. I think. I don't remember. But anyways, there's that. And then I also picked up this cute little candy bit right here. I just thought it was so adorable, you guys. I love the Halloween topper here. He definitely looks like that pumpkin in the first shot of Halloween Town. So I just thought that was really cute, which, you know, you could do like little movie gift baskets. I've done those. I'll try to find the video where I did movie themed gift baskets. I did like a Harley Quinn, I did like a Santa Claus one. It was so fun to do. And this just makes me think of doing one for Halloween. Should I do some movie themed baskets for Halloween? Because when I see this, I automatically think Halloween Town and like, you know, doing a little basket of that for like movie night. And then you can see that the candy is candy corn. If my camera, there we go, would focus. But yeah, this little pumpkin at the top just really sold me, to be honest. All right, so I found those, and then I picked up some more hair accessories. Every time I roll into Dollar Tree, I always look to see what they have out with these. And I found this set with like the velvet, which for me, velvet's kind of like a chalkboard moment, but you know, this one's not too bad. I just love the colors. They just really stood out for fall for me. This magenta color is beautiful, a good solid black, and then this, what color would you say this is? It kind of has like a slate gray green vibe. Comment down below and name this color, because I don't know what color this is. I mean, it's obviously in the green family, but name it in the comments. So I found those, and then these are new. I've never hauled these before, and they are ponytailers. That's kind of cute, but look at them. You get 4 in here. I really like these. I'm hoping they're gonna work really nice with like my thin hair. Sometimes my problem with hair ties is, you know, wrap them twice, they're too loose, wrap them 3 times, they're too tight. And so I'm just kind of like hoping that this will be one of those things where like twice will just be the whole Goldilocks thing, the just right. But anyways, found that. And then I found a ton of Halloween socks, which I'm super excited about. They are super soft, very buttery, and there's a good chance I didn't even pick up all of them. And this is just like in the soft ones. They have other socks as well for Halloween that I haven't picked up, but they're like that regular material, but the purple stripes in the bats, so cute. Little ghost, probably my favorite. So adorable. The little cat. Hey, look at that. You guys, if you don't know, I live in Dollar Tree socks. Literally. Love them. I jog in them, like, yeah, around the house. And then the witch. The witch is so nice. Let me just kind of pull up the best ones that I think. Like, look at this little combo. What? For $1? Like, what? The little bats. The bats are probably my favorite. But anyway, so I picked up all of these. These are also great for care packages. I'm gonna pick out a couple and send them to my daughter. And then this was a little bit of a shorter haul because I'm gonna throw in the DIYs at the end. But in the last, not the last haul, but a few hauls back, I showed you guys an item. It's actually in my room. And because one of you, as I was scrolling through the comments, P.S. y'all are literally the funniest people I know. Like, y'all kill me in the comments. But this one lady was like, you should just hide him in every video. I mean, there we go. So he's in this video, and when I was scrolling through those comments, some of y'all were telling me that there was a unicorn. I said, excuse me. And I don't understand. I'm trying to understand. I don't understand. I don't understand the seahorse. I don't understand the skeletal unicorn. Now, I want to pick up this. This I understand. Okay, he's like a crow. He's deceased. You know, like, this makes sense to me. Rainbow Bright's horse does not. Anyways, that's it for today's video. I should probably just stop while I'm ahead before I really go in on this whole skeletal unicorn situation. But that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, hit the thumbs up. It helps out my channel so much. Thank you guys, as always, for your support, and let's roll into the DIYs. if you watched yesterday's haul, which would have been Wednesday, then yes, I'm still in the same outfit, still got the same backdrop. I just didn't want to change out of this because it's just so dang darling. And I realized that in Wednesday's video, I did not show you guys what this whole little, I don't think there's anything on this side, what this little sweater looks like. I got it at the thrift store. But anyways, all right, so it's the perfect sweater for today's haul because I hit a Halloween jackpot and I have some fall things as well. I also found the best Halloween card selection ever from Dollar Tree. So I can't wait to dive into these. There was one item, so I went onto dollartree.com. I wanted to kind of see what they were posting for Halloween. And there was one item specifically that I was just like, I have to find this. Like, it will be my main goal to get my hands on this. And I finally found it. So I'm going to share with you guys what that item is as well. But first, let's go ahead and do the fall items. So I picked up more of these adorable little stakes. They're garden stakes, and they have like the corn, metal corn feature. These have been around for several years, but I wanted to pick them up again because I'm just kind of adding to my collection. I think these are fantastic for $1. This is very surprising because they have very similar things at Hobby Lobby and the at-home store that look like this, but you know, they're not $1. So this is probably one of the best top 3 fall items, like that you just get your bang for your buck. Like, this is just amazing. You can also, instead of like putting them in your garden, you know, you could probably arrange some type of like floral with these, maybe for like the center of your island, exactly like they did last year, which, you know, is fine by me because there didn't really need to be any updates. They're just perfect the way they are, unless they made like bigger sizes. Then that would be amazing too. I have no words anymore. Like, I don't even know what to say anymore. Y'all know I'm surprised, you know I'm shook, you know all the things. I really like the color of this truck and the colors that they just in general used here. Sometimes it can be like, you know, like a hit and miss with these, and this is a hit in my opinion, which I really like. I've never seen Dollar Tree do an image quite like that. Sunflowers, hayrides, and pumpkins. I didn't even pick up on the word. Some of these darling little ghosts. I should just take these little tags off first. Yeah. Also, I think these are a perfect size too for a care package. I did a Halloween theme one for my daughter one year and she loved it. I'll link it down below. I did a full video on this. And then, like, to cover all the items in there, I used spider webbing and put spiders. I think I even put like the little lights that you switch on, and she loved it. But I think, you know, you could put like a little ghost at the top. It would be really cute. So I might do that actually. So I found the ghosts, and then they also have the pumpkin option, which, I mean, for $1, I think this should be, if you're like into Halloween, like it's your thing, this I would put on your shopping list. And I also mean that like with the ghosts too. Like, these little guys right here are fantastic, and they have the little witch's boot. Like, what? Look at that fabulous detail. These little ghosts right here, and they're motion activated, so when you turn them on, trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat. Okay. Trick or treat, smell. But what I love doing with him is I'll glue him to the top of like a large mason jar, and then he's just like a little, you know, ornament at the top. So it's just super cute. So that's what I love doing with him. I also think he's also a really great size for a tier tray. So if you're gonna like use this from a decorating perspective, really cute. You could also just use this as like tablescape if you wanna do like on, you know, October 31st, you want to do a little spooky breakfast for the kids or whatever. You could like put one of these at each of their plates as just like a little like decor piece or whatever. That would be really darling too. Like, set it in the center of the plate as well and have it just like as just decor, you know, in your tablescape or whatever. But the thing is that I couldn't remember if the witch is new or not. So I need your guys' help. Comment down below and let me know. I know they did like a second, like 2 deal. Like, I knew one was a ghost and I thought one was a witch, but why is it that when I look at her, she just kind of looks new to me? But she does have like that flat feature, so you could also, if you wanted to, like glue this onto a mason jar as well, which honestly I think that's probably what I'm gonna do with these. Again, because I don't know that I have a witch, but yeah, tier tray, all the things. You could do like that tablescape again with these. But they have some decor pieces that looks like faux bones. What? And they also have it in the beware sign. Great for wreaths, table decor, island vignettes, like all of those little things, all those little like nooks and crannies for these. You could repaint this if you wanted to. If you do like a lot of like yard, you know, stuff for Halloween, you create like little gravestones, headstones, or like whatever, you might like want this for those projects. I mean, they're $1. Like, how do you, like, what? Halloween truly has been one of like my favorite holidays from a decor sign perspective, because I think they've just been the best in my opinion. And let me show you my favorites, like straight away. They did these last year, but I just can't get over these. This guy right here was in my kitchen last year. I have a boxwood wreath, and all I did was like tie this into the wreath, and it was like the center part. I love this one. And even though I own it, I probably own like 5 of these, I still wanted to like pick these up, you know, and show these for those of you that are new here. But this sign is everything. The cat, by the way, is like an additional layer. So I hope you can kind of see like that dimension coming at you. But I truly cannot believe this one's $1. Yeah, this one, oh, what's up with my hands getting so into this? But happy haunting. This, stop! I truly think these are just everything. So if you're putting your little list together watching this video, I would highly recommend these. And then this one says, Happy Halloween. What I can't put my finger on is if this sign had the candy corn last year, or if this one's like new altogether. This one for sure, these two for sure, I have not forgotten these. And that's saying something because my memory's so faulty, it's insane. But the candy corn just kind of like stuck out to me, which I'm loving because candy corn is going to be like my thing this year. So I've got to find a place for this one. So these are the best in my opinion. Love that. This one was out last year, but I think they made a slight update to this. So I'm going to show you guys. Here it is. What looks new to me is this galvanized piece right here. And I feel pretty positive. I feel like 99% this is what's new, and maybe even the hat. I don't know if you can see, but the hat is like an additional layer. I did a DIY last year. I'll link my Halloween playlist down below. Honestly, I feel like the Halloween DIYs that I do from Dollar Tree are my favorites. So I'll link that playlist down below. You gotta go see how I used this sign last year. But you'll be able to see like the difference, because I don't think the galvanized was a thing. But it says Happy Halloween, and this one, put this on your list too. It's good, girl. And then we have this set, which I love the store. It just makes me incredibly happy. I love being able to show these $1 finds that I just think are just gems. They're hidden gems, jackpot gems, like however you want to consider them. Trick or treat. I love a little family of pumpkins. Super cute. And then, you know, traditional to Dollar Tree, they're gonna do this set right here. So really awesome. So if all like the little words are your thing, you have this one. Let you guys read that for a second. You can always pause as well. Happy Halloween, witches beware, spooky, boo, creepy, and haunted. So really cute too. Here's another one that they've done for years, and I don't think that there's an update to this, but it's still fabulous just the way that it is. And if Dollar Tree happens to watch these videos, I know they follow me on Instagram, but like this is perfection. There's really no need to like you know, I mean, keep putting these out year after year, and especially like the first 3, like these, yes. Keep putting those out. They should be a staple in my opinion. But I love the little Black Cat Society. And then this one I think is new. I really love the colors. Just very unique. Home of a spooky witch, one handsome devil, and their ghoulish goblins. Oh, they did something like that last year, didn't they? Maybe it's this, they did this exact sign last year. But anyways. And these I do feel like are brand new. They were not out last year for 2020. No. Look at these yard stakes. Like, what? This guy has a top hat. Look at him. And this guy has a mustache. This just is giving me very vintage vibes a little bit. And they are these. Oh my gosh. These little like rockers, which, oh, yeah, it's gonna be hard to see. But, oh my god. It's really the ghost. Like, as soon as I saw the ghost on the website, I said, I better find this. This better not be the lemon plate fiasco. But look at this detail. They're so cute. And then I did pick up 3 of the cats. Oh my gosh, you guys, these are absolutely fabulous. They're each $1, and these are the best ever. Some of them, most of them are actually brand new. Being your pen pals, your crafting pals. What? So if you didn't know that Dollar Tree had the cutest cards, now you do. This one also kind of gives me some vintage vibes a little bit. So if you're like into crafting, this one would be a great pickup. I'm just gonna stop freaking out and I'm just gonna show you. So like, for example, you know, if you do want to maybe get into care packages, these would be great to kind of like glue on the flaps. You could do like a bunch of them. The vintage ones are definitely a win for me. And definitely comment or thumbs up if you want me to pick up even more cards and show you. Kind of gives me a vintage feel. There is glitter detail to this right here, because look how cute that is. But it's just, it's such a good one. I remember using it a couple years back for a planner spread. So there's that. All right, so now I pulled aside some of the vintage ones so that I can kind of show you what those look like, kind of together. But, oh my gosh, what? Right? This one is like the best. That one. I mean, this one's not really that vintage. And then this one really is. And yeah. But anyways, so that's it for today's haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. I loved this haul. It was so fun. And drop your shopping list down below. Let me know what it is from here that you're going to be on the hunt for. And I hope I introduced you guys to a whole new world of Halloween cards, because they are absolutely amazing. Definitely a hidden gem in my opinion. They're just underrated. But that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.